Nithyanandam, another video from the very happening Bengaluru Adinam. Even though it's not even 8 a.m. yet, you'll hear a lot of noises and a lot of activity in the background, so I absolutely apologize if it gets distracting, but I have to share this sharing now, so let's see let's see how we do. So I just wanted to make a video for you all, based on Swamiji's satsang yesterday, where he was sharing about responsible enriching, taking up responsibility and having the space of enriching lives. So when we take up sannyas especially, there's 4 tattvas, or 4 basic principles, which are the core of everything that we do. They are the basic principles for all of our thinking. So they are integrity, authenticity, responsibility, and enriching. So I can say, as a sannyasi here, I've been here for the past 1 year, living here in Bengaluru Adinam. Even before this, actually, the greatest thing that I learnt was I suffered very much from depression, and I was very much, as we all tend to be, right? It's not necessarily a bad thing, it's just how the human mind functions and how we're kind of, what's the word? Not conditioned to live, but it's just like, maybe it's habitual or something, but we tend to be very much me-oriented. Me, my problems, my this, my that, rah, 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 meh. The mind just goes on and on and on. So this was a massive source of my anxiety and depression, was this mind that would just never shut up and was just constantly, there was always a barrage of something there in my head. So one of the most beautiful shifts as a sannyasi, one of the most beautiful ways of living my life now, I can say, is this principle of being responsible. So the one thing that I learned from Swamiji, the one thing that has really helped make me more powerful, is that I am the one that is responsible for everything that I am thinking, moment to moment. No matter what happens externally to me. It could be like right now, there's a lot of noise going on in the background, and it's really distracting me from wanting to verbalize what I want to verbalize. So I might not even be able to verbalize it perfectly, or like, not perfectly, but I might not even be able to say what I want to say because of these distractions. I could react in many different ways to this, right? I could get frustrated, I could stop what I'm doing, I could actually even get up and walk away and then start refilming in a different location. There's so many different ways that I could react to this situation and respond to this situation. The thing that is the most important is the most important understanding. See, rather than feeling powerless about what's happening around me, I have the capacity to be responsible for how it is that I'm responding. I have the capacity to be responsible for either being powerful or powerless. It is all up to me. And every moment I choose to live in complete powerfulness. Even though I might slip from time to time, like there might be something completely unexpected that triggers some old pattern in me. At least I have that awareness that, okay, I fell into powerlessness because of my cognitions, because of my reactions, because of my perceptions about this situation, but I have the capacity to change that. So this responsibilism, this living from the space of taking responsibility for myself, and not just for myself, but for others and the surroundings around me too. If I see someone else is in a powerless state, I can be responsible for helping guide them towards completion or towards a more powerful cognition that they might not be able to see at that point in time. And in doing so, I'm actually enriching their life. I'm helping them in some way. And in doing so, I'm ultimately helping myself. See, it's not just about having a feel-good feeling. You really see, when you help someone shift from powerlessness into powerfulness, how that being is then standing. You know, it's actually, Swamiji was saying, it's fuel for life. And I have experienced it. Yes, it puts you into a different kind of a space. Again, that space of powerfulness that you're in, it just kind of like cements that in a certain way. And this is part of what we do as being sannyasis, is this is our fuel. We're no longer motivated by fear and greed to push us. In this kind of an environment, what is there to be greedy for? What is there to be fearful of? We don't have this. So your inspiration for life has to come from a completely different source. And this is why we practice these 4 tattvas. When they're coming from this space of powerfulness, and especially taking responsibility and enriching lives, enriching others, here in this ashram, outside with our friends and family, ultimately all of the world, our brothers and sisters out there in the world, everyone is our family. We have a different strength, a different inner strength, and we have a different kind of a motivation, and it's such a sweetness that we live with. It's completely different to living in, having a 9-to-5 job and having, oh yes, I'm motivated by the next TV program, I want to sit down and watch it, and then what, and then what, and that one. It's kind of like that way of life is it's like living in a kind of shady darkness and then moving into the sunlight. So I just wanted to share that with you all, and funnily enough, the noise has kind of settled down around me as well as I finish sharing this. So I just wanted to share with you all that living as a sannyasi is really the greatest blessing. It's how you learn to be powerful in every single moment, and not just you being powerful in every moment, but being responsible for everyone else also living in that same space and state as you. So thank you so much for watching. I'll leave some links to Swamiji's YouTube videos, as I always do, as he is the source for all of my clicks and my understandings of how to live the best life possible, and obviously he's helped get me to where I am today. So any questions and comments I would love to read. Please feel free to keep posting and sharing, and I look forward to sharing with you all again soon. Thank you all. Nithyananda.